Yeah, I just picked up this over and under shotgun. It's a 20 gauge, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the manufacturer correctly, but it's Yildiz maybe, Yildiz. Not sure how to pronounce that, but that's okay. Yeah, the gun's a Turkish gun, like so many of them are these days, and have been for years. Here's the manual for it. I was hoping to find a Stoker Condor 20 gauge, but I just could not find one available. And so this was the next thing I could find. Actually, it was the only thing I could find in today's current market with the COVID and all that. But this is what it looks like when you get it, of the manual here. The manual's kind of slightly broken English. It uses some terms that are a little odd, but kind of get the message. And here's the little sticker that's on or a little badge that will go on the trigger guard there. It's kind of nice. It's a little better condition, I think, or the wood is actually a lot better than the Condor would be. It has a lot more grain and feature in it. And they all come with some kind of engraving, which I don't really care that much about, but this is what you get. And this one also has a safety, and it also has a selector. If you switch to the left, the upper barrel will fire first. If you switch to the right, the lower barrel will fire first. I think that's how it works. It's kind of backwards from what I was thinking. I was thinking left would be lower, but it's really not. Left is upper, and right is lower. Now I'm kind of confused. I'll probably have to go back and read the manual, and then probably what I'm going to do when I'm going to take it out shooting, I'm going to find out for sure, because I'm not sure if the manual's correct on it. But usually, what I like to do on my over and unders, I usually make a case for them or something. And I don't ever like the lever to be off to the side because it can be damaged. And on a lot of guns, there's a pin right here you can push in to release it. But on this gun, it's down at the bottom. It's a little lever there. So what I do is I push against the lever slightly to release the spring tension, then push down on that bar, and it allows the lever to close. And I like to keep it in that position. It's just safer for the lever. And this one it comes with the trigger lock, which I don't use. I use that. And this is the barrel. And it's pretty nice. I like how they're separated here. There's an air gap. It's going to, and here too, help keep it cooler when you're firing it a lot. And it comes with 5 chokes. There's 3 in these tubes here, and 2 are installed in the gun there. I'm going to leave the 2 that are in there and switch these up later. And it has a wrench here, which will be, before I take it shooting, I'm going to take the choke tubes out and clean the gun and wax it up. And on here is a slot that drops in there to release them. And the chokes are marked, like a lot of them are, with hash or dent marks on the end there, so you can see. And it sort of designates the pattern. The more marks you have, the wider the pattern will be. So this one's got the widest amount on the bottom, and then see there's 5 marks on the bottom and 4 on this top one here. I think that's improved or whatever. I'll find out in the manual here. Yeah, here we go. That's an explanation of the chokes that come in the gun. And I have the 5 in the bottom and the 4 in the top there. They had another version of the gun that had extended choke tubes. They were blue that stuck out the top, out the front, and the receiver was actually shiny silver instead of this black color here. But I'll tell you this gun's a little light. I wish it was a little heavier for what I'm going to do with it, because it's a super lightweight gun. The receiver is made out of alloy, and I know that the company does make some steel receivers, and I wish they would make a 20 gauge and a 28 gauge, or even a 410 for that matter, with a steel receiver to give the gun some more weight. Because if you go out and shoot this thing 400, 600 times in a day, it's going to add up. And so what I do, I'm going to put a different recoil pad on here, and I'm also going to drill this stock out and add some weight to it, because I like the gun to absorb as much recoil as possible. So this gun is very tight to put together compared to all my other over and unders. So the first thing, if you want to put it together and you've closed this lever, you'd want to move the lever over so you can drop it in. And you can see there's right here, there's 2 indents, circular half indents, and that's actually what the gun rides on. And then these other little buttons or cams, they go in and guide. They actually guide the extractors here. That's what actuates the extractors. So when you put this together, you have to do it kind of carefully, of course, because the receiver is soft aluminum alloy, and the barrel's steel. So you drop it in there like that, and you can see that these extractor guides fit down in grooves, and then you can snap it together like that. And then, very well made gun. I mean, it feels very tight and precise. And so also here, these ears that stick out, they go into some grooves in the stock here. So you have to use some care when assembling it. And then in the last step, you push it together, and you see it's still not clicked together, but you just kind of wrap it right here, and that clicks it into place. So now the gun's fully assembled and ready to go. So really impressed with the gun. It's tight right now because it's never been fired. And again, it's super lightweight. I'm going to do something about that. I need to weight it down. I'm going to put a lot of weight, as much as I can get in the stock here. And this one's the longer barrel. It's a 28-inch barrel. I think they also make a 26. But I wanted the longest barrel I could get on there. Helps with the pointing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take the gun apart and apply some wax to it, clean it, take out I want to take out the tubes here, skeet tubes and choke tubes. I'm going to put some anti-seize on those.